Okay, here we go. A script you can use to prospect. So this, let's just call it the Loom video plus YouTube ads script. Of course, your mileage may vary. I've never done this. I just study it. I've never been particularly good at this. I just rather meet people in person and be a human being. But if you are, for whatever reason, genuinely believe that you cannot talk to human beings, you've probably got some other stuff going on in your life. But hey, you're watching this video because you're like, I got to learn how to prospect with Loom videos. Fine, let's go. We call them Ravi videos because that's who taught me and broke my brain on you could do this as well. Christine did this to get her first client, and now she's doing like $1,000 to $2,000 or $3,000 a day, which is cool. And other people have done this as well, including Jeff Lopez. I've never done this. I'm aware of it. So here's a couple of notes. The first things first is you meet a person and then send a Loom video that gets them to, let's just say, move forward in the sales process. Like that. Some people will change this up and use cold Looms. Okay, so you can just like start sending Loom videos if you want to like whoever. Okay, have a good time. That's not really what I'm referring to. That might be outside of scope of what we're talking about. But hey, if it works for you, cool. I've been on the receiving end of Loom videos that are cold prospecting. I've responded to like maybe 1 out of 15, 1 out of 20. So maybe it's useful. But effectively what happens is most people make the mistake of trying to teach on a Loom video because that's what they think is going to move a sales conversation forward. So just imagine like you're driving around town and you're having like your normal life, not that big of a deal, you're literally in your car and you come to a stop sign and a mechanic runs up to your car and says, stop what you're doing right now. You literally have oil leaking out of your car and you need to fix this immediately. Here's the part. Go do this at home. Goodbye. That's like pretty jarring and doesn't get the result that you expect. Like from the receiver of that experience, you're like, dude, who's this crazy person? They just gave me a thing. I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. Get out of me. Like, no, leave. Like, no, this is like not the response I'm looking for. And the mechanic who's genuinely trying to help is like, oh my God, stop. You need this part. Go do it. I'm trying to teach you how to save the environment and stop your car from exploding. And both people are going, this is not the result I expected or wanted. That mechanic is literally saying, stop, let me teach you, go do a thing. Doesn't work the way you think. Instead, what you have to do is you have to break someone's false beliefs and show them it's possible. So the easiest way to do that is by following a standard copywriting script. Sometimes it's called like the YouTube script, but it's effectively the same thing, which is like shocking headline, like the first part. So a shocking headline is, hey, Mr. Johnson, a car just like yours exploded 3 days ago because of their oil leak, and I don't want that to happen to you. Shocking headline. Oh my God, my car exploded, all that fun stuff. Shocking headline would be, there's 3 things wrong with your website that's causing you to lose $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Shocking headline. In 30 seconds or less, you could get 5 to 10 more inbounds with one small change. That's like a shocking headline, right? You have to have a quantity, you have the unique mechanism, all that fun stuff, but practice your shocking headlines, right? So the next up is intro of who I am and why I'm qualified. So we'll just pretend we're like cold looming a chiropractor, and they're down the street. I kind of know of him. We met 2 or 3 times. Not a total stranger. It's not like I'm running up to him and saying like, hey, stop what you're doing in the middle of traffic and here's a part. Like, no, like we know each other kind of thing. And I could be like, hey, look, Dr. Johnson, you are currently losing $3,000 to $4,000 a week on your website because of this one small thing. And other chiropractors just like you have changed it and made an extra $5,000 to $6,000 a month using our Wallet Out campaign process. Shocking headline. Like we mentioned before, we met a couple times. My name is Jeff. I run the Wallet Out campaign. I'm actually an agency owner, not too far from you. My office is on blank, blank, blank address. And I want to walk you through what's going on. And ultimately, maybe you can use this to make more money or have happier clients and customers. I've been doing this for about 5 years. I have thousands of blah, 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 and I'm good at my job. Cool. So shocking headline, intro of who I am, why I'm qualified, and then the next step, beforehand, or the before transformation. So like I mentioned before, I was looking at your website and there's 5 or 6 things that need to be fixed. And this, by the way, your website right here reminds me of Mr. Johnson down the street, who's a chiropractor just like you, came on board with our services. We implemented the Wallet Out campaign. And not only did we change these 5 or 6 things, but more importantly, we set him on a 6-month business transformation journey. And ultimately, when he came on board with us, he was struggle busing because he was only getting 1 or 2 phone calls per day. They were super low quality phone calls. People were no-showing, and they had trouble selling a $5,000 to $6,000 package, which you and I both know is what you need to ultimately have money to pay your staff, your employees, and all that fun stuff. I'm not making a judgment on your financial situation. I'm just saying that's where he was. And ultimately, what we ended up doing is implementing what's called the Wallet Out campaign, which fixed 5 or 6 customer, 5 or 6 things. We're not just pushing away his customers, but more importantly, implemented stronger scripts, blank, blank, and blank. And this took him from a chiropractor who was struggle busing $27 a month adjustments to now he's making additional $5,000 to $6,000 a month, $5,000 to $6,000 per week. Has gone from 2 inbounds per day to 10 inbounds per day. And more importantly, not only is he closing faster, but people recognize him on the street with our automatic follow-up ad sequencing practice so that everybody that visits this website that could be a customer knows, likes, and trusts him before they come on board, which increases his closing rate. So if you'd like to see how we can help you do the same thing, and if the Wallet Out campaign is a good fit, and spend 15 minutes of seeing if we want to take a next step, just go ahead and schedule at this link right here, and then I'll see you later. Bye. And then kind of did this on the fly, which is like a little bit jagged and broken because I have to read the chat, look at me, and then speak at the same time. So our brain is definitely split. And I probably misspoke a couple words, but you get the basic idea. So first things first is a shocking headline, who I am, why I'm qualified, the before, the mechanism, and the after, and then next steps or the call to action. And depending upon who you learned copywriting from, sometimes words are different. So this is like a call to action, not a next step. This is the unique mechanism or the Wallet Out campaign or the thing that you do before and after, during. And none of this, by the way, is teaching. None of this is like, hey, you need to install your Pixel and you need to do this, you need to do that. No, that's very strange and difficult. And I've never had success doing it with total strangers. It's like friend of a friend or somebody that I met or somebody that I was referred to or something like that. So like it was 1 or 2 steps away, not total steps away, not like random strangers or something like that. So the problem most people do with their Loom videos is they will do a random stranger, teach, and expect someone to schedule a meeting and want to pay money. If your expectation is to schedule a meeting, pay you money, move forward the sales process, you cannot do the teach a random stranger thing. That's like a mechanic approaching you on the street saying, here's the thing you need to fix your car. It doesn't quite work that way. It's very repulsive, and you will not get the result that you expect from the person you are prospecting to. So instead of doing that, what you need to do is you need to go over here and do this instead, which is you need to Loom video people you're 1 or 2 steps away from, have a shocking headline, intro of why you're qualified, a before, a unique mechanism, and an after and next steps. And very often I've discovered, by the way, I don't even need to like have a demo. I can really just have their website up, spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes looking at their website, probably filling out a form, seeing if they're running ads, and then just have those 5 or 6 tabs up, and then just have the shocking headline with the Loom video, and then we're good. So I hope that answers your question, but that's how I would prospect with Loom videos. And I call it the YouTube ad script because like YouTube ads tend to follow this, but it could be something totally different. So I think that's it. I hope that answers your question. Let me see what else is going on here.